Hello. Every time I do a video, I wish I had a super clever name for all of you. Like, could you be like swayers or sway fans or main labelers? I just don't know. So if you have any great ideas, put them in the comments because we need to have a name for you all, you guys. You know, like what would we do without you, for real? Okay, so today I am just going to show you a little trick on how to not get your hair to kind of like unwrap. You know how you wrap it up and then you put the elastic on and it kind of like unravels a little bit? Especially if you have like crazy long thick hair. As you can see, I put my extensions back in. It's just that time of year. So when you have a little bit more hair, it unravels even more easy. So I'm gonna show you on one side what I do to make it not unravel, and I'll do it on the other side so you can really see like how much, if you don't use this technique, how much it will not stay tight. So here we go. So my first section, this has really nothing to do with keeping your hair tight, but I just like to do this with my hair because my hair doesn't hold a curl very well. So if you have hair that's like got natural wave and it holds a curl just great, don't do this, but mine doesn't. So I will actually take this first section and I'll wrap it around twice because then I just know that that hair is going to be like gonna have a stronger curl because there's no other hair in it like making the curl bigger. So there's my first section. Then I'm gonna take my second section and I'm gonna wrap it around and then add it. So now it's added and here we are. So now I've got that section. So now I'm gonna keep going, and it really starts right here, like really with this third section. The first thing you wanna do is you wanna keep the sway as close to your head as possible. I know it just naturally is easier and you wanna pull the sway out, but you really wanna keep it close to your head. So that's one thing. And also you wanna kind of start gradually pulling the sway so it's behind your ear. That will also help you get more curl in the back. Okay, so there's this section. Keep your sections clean. All right, so here I am, and now I'm getting down to like the nape of my hair, and I've parted it, so one half is here, one half is here. So keep it close to your head, grab your next section. The other thing is, like when you're wrapping, if you aren't careful and every time you wrap the sway gets twisted like this, of course when you undo it, it's gonna unravel, right? So I just keep kind of like making sure that the sway stays flat and kind of straight. So I'll just kind of like softly pull it down. And when you wrap the hair around, just make sure again that you keep the sway straight down and flat instead of letting it wrap and curl back. All right, so as you can see, it's still straight and it's still close to my neck. This is my second to last section. So again, now it's like behind my ear. And when I'm wrapping it, I'm just making sure it's super close to my nape of my neck. And I'm also making sure that the sway is still straight. So another thing is that try not to wrap the hair super duper tight, because if you do that, then it's almost inevitably gonna twist the sway. So you can just gently wrap it around, and again, just kind of pull it and make sure. And here's my last section, and I'm just gonna make sure it's really close. Keeping this straight, wrapping it around fairly loose. And now this is even the most important part, because down when you're just at the tail and you're not adding any more hair in, it's the easiest way for the sway to start to twist while you're wrapping. So again, just wrap it around kind of loose, make sure you keep this straight. All right, now I'm gonna find my elastic. So now you'll see when I'm done putting this elastic on, it's really not gonna unravel too much. It might do it a little bit, but here I go. I'm gonna let it go. Pretty good, right? So now this side I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it the way, if you're like in a hurry and you're just wrapping really tight, chances are, you know, your sway is gonna twist. So I'm gonna do it that way so you can see how much more it unravels if you don't use this technique. So this is like my typical, like if I'm not paying attention, I do the same thing. I pull it out too far, which isn't good. And I'm also, as you can see, the sway is already twisting, but that's what I want to show you is if you're really kind of doing it too fast and you just let that sway twist while you're wrapping and it's like really tight. So it feels really good right now when I'm wrapping it. I'm like, ooh, this is going to be so good because it's so tight and crisp, but wait till I am done putting this elastic on. You're going to see how much it unravels. Ready, set, merp. Yeah, so see how this one has stayed nice in place and this one now is like big and loose. So, you know, if you have naturally wavy hair, your hair probably holds a curl really well. This technique is gonna work just fine for you because you probably need a little bit bigger wave. If you do not, this is the route to go. All right, so, you know, and then per usual, if you like yours even tighter, you can just tighten it and tighten it before you crisscross it in the back. And then tie it up. All right, that's all I got for you today. Hope it helped. And I hope you're having the best pre-holiday time. Goodbye.